What's up, fam? Gonna teach you we call it a cabbage rose for tattoo style. Fairly simple. And then I'm just gonna give you a skeletal structure for it, and then you can always just modify it however you like, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start with a regular circle. When you guys draw, don't draw so tight like this. Try to be loose. It's very hard to learn, in my opinion anyways, but once you start to learn to be loose, it actually helps. Now that circle's a little bit better than if I tried to go real tight. So we want to be loose always. Sometimes people will just literally just warm up, just opening up their hand, doing loose stuff, doing lines back and forth, drawing circles, whatever you want to do. But let's try to stay loose while we draw. Like, don't draw just real tight. Use kind of our whole arm. So I got a little circle here. And now what I like to do is I draw kind of two parts of a triangle right here. And those are gonna be like little folds in the rows. So I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna draw little folds on both sides. Sometimes you can do 2, sometimes you can do 3. Doesn't really matter. Pick however you wanna make your folds on the outside. But within this circle, that's kind of like the bud of the rose, I guess. Then what I'll do right here is I'll maybe make another one right here, that kind of 1, 2, 3. It's always changing. But now you got this framework right here. You got one piece right here, one piece underneath, one piece right here. And then up in the top, you have different variations that you can do, especially up in the top area. Sometimes they'll do like a couple little circles. Sometimes it'll come like this, come into a circle again, or I guess a half circle. Let's do that. Let's do a little spiral. Now I cut this back this way. And off of this edge, I'm gonna take another one right here. And then I'm right here. So we got some little folds in our rows. One, I don't like how big that is, so I'm just gonna shrink that a little bit. 2. And now I got the central part of my rows. Now I'm gonna go, you can use 5 points, 6 points, doesn't really matter, but we'll do one here. One here, here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost like the shapes of a star or whatever. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of draw a loose outer circle just so that it stays uniform. And there's kind of like a heart shape that I use sometimes. So let's do that. I'm gonna come out and kind of bring it in a little bit. It doesn't have to come to a point. It can come to a little bend, or it can come to a point, doesn't matter. 1. And then now I've got this area right here. We'll do the same thing. 2. Area number 3. 3. 4. 5. So that's a very basic rose. You can start adding details into it where you've got like folds in the leaf, folds that way. But I want to keep it simple for you guys. I want you guys to not be frustrated by it. And then you need to add in, obviously, your foliage. So one guy I used to work with used to tell me, like, think about your leaves like kind of like footballs. So a football kind of goes out and then back in, out and back in. So you got this, comes off of right here, and loosely it's got the shape of a football. You can do small pieces coming off the side, and I can send you guys more details or more instructionals for doing leaves just alone by themselves. So, do one here, here again. Maybe there was another piece coming out right off here. You kind of want to find a center point to kind of radiate them from. So now I've got another piece that comes off of here. Comes off of here. So you guys get the idea for that. You want to just do it however you like. Put leaves wherever you want. Some people like a lot of leaves. Some people don't like a lot of leaves. It's up to you. And you can add like other little tattoo styles that we do as just little lines that come together like this, or maybe even like this, and then dots. Just whatever you want to do that makes it look cool. I'd love to see what you guys come up with too. You can also put contour lines inside your actual petals of your flower too. So this is just a little skeletal structure, and then I'd love to see what you guys come up with, and I would love for you guys to all share it with me too. So do stuff like that. And then let me tattoo it on you. All right, guys, thanks.